Reconnaissance complete. Ouch. Steady. On my way back. Oh. Just passing through. Reconnaissance complete. I'm home. Ready to launch. Whee! Stick a fork in me, Sam. Ouch. Oh boy. Reconnaissance complete. And we're back. Even us dolls can feel pain, Sam. Let's catch up. Ouch. done, Sam. That's the last of the cargo. Let's head to our destination and make the delivery.
Did you really go out and steal all that stuff from the brigands? Way to go, Sam. Let me get started on processing your haul. I can't find a single scratch on any of this stuff. You truly are one of a kind. You have accomplished so much, done things only you could have done. We want you to have this data as thanks. We've increased your allocation of materials. Our way of saying thanks.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
And when you do place them, you'll find they're useful not only for getting your bearings, but also for creating routes that will facilitate travel for everyone. Aside from that, we've also made it so you can now use the rivers ahead of you are prone to flooding. Oh, and call it a little... It included a device I believe you guys have taken to calling a chiral jammer. These jammers are capable of disrupting the flow of local tar currents. In addition, you also recovered some explosives modded to be able to penetrate the ground and detonate within the tar. This would destabilize the currents over a large area. Needless to say, both these items could have been used to deliver an enormous blow to the chiral network. In other words, we've really dodged a bullet. But what I'd like to know is why this tech wound up in their hands in the first place. Can't chalk it up to pure chance. Honestly, it's almost like those brigands knew in advance that the Tar was hiding cargo. We've got to consider the possibility that someone gave them a heads up. Food for thought on the road ahead.
Excellent work, Sam. You'll be happy to hear that tomorrow's regained consciousness. Once you're back on board the DHV Magellan, you should see for yourself.
Stop it.
Someone doesn't like shoes? She won't even touch any normal food. But at least we managed to convince her to take a shower. No, tomorrow. We don't do that.
Seems like a real handful.
She just needs some time to settle.
You must be tired, Sam. Get some rest.
Sam, it's Charlie. Be advised that we have a new assignment waiting for you. I'll need to brief you on upcoming objectives as well. Access the delivery terminal at the Northern Environmental Observatory to take on this main order.
Sam, by linking up the various sites farther to the north, you'll eventually be able to establish a connection to Hartman's facility. In short, it's time to tackle the northern part of the continent. Start by bringing the F2 South Distribution Center into the network. Some of the staff there are former residents of Cape Fort Knott who managed to escape the city before it was swallowed up by the tar. In addition to overseeing distribution operations, they also protect the facility from would-be assailants. Unfortunately, local chiral contamination levels are extremely high, leading to disturbing reports of paranormal phenomena near the facility. The cargo you're tasked with delivering should aid staff in dealing with this issue. Accept the main order from this delivery terminal to proceed.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. This cargo has been designated Do Not Submerge.
Order accepted. Thank you. Better not let me down.
There was a time when I was shattered every soul. Now that
destination. Delivery room.
welcome. How'd you... This cargo looks like it's fresh from the fabricator. Impressive work. You have been making a real difference around here. Keep it up, all right? All right.
Now displaying your current order grade.
So we've been linked up, at last. There's also the necrobiotes you brought us as well. Feels like we finally turned the corner. For our part, we've shared data for some custom vehicle components, as well as some sturdy combat boots. I'm sure the vehicle parts in particular will come in handy for combat and cargo retrieval. You need all the help you can get, because those armed survivalists waiting for you out east are far more dangerous foes than the brigands. They're a bunch of fools who won't hesitate to kill people, with no shortage of lethal weaponry. Though I'll be damned if I know where they got it. Make sure you're prepared before you head their way. Speaking of which, those combat boots ought to add some serious power to your kicks. You might want to equip a pair if you intend on getting up close and personal. Some people have called me that. A while back, we had a situation with this group that went around looting whatever supplies they felt like. And I was the boxing champ who went up against these guys and sent them all packing with nothing but his bare fists. That's the story they tell, but it sure as hell ain't the truth. I didn't charge gallantly into battle and beat the shit out of them. I approached them in peace so we could work it out. I asked why they were stealing from other people, and they said it was because they didn't have the skills to live any other way. So I taught them other ways to survive. Trained them a bit. Nothing more than that, really. In the end, all we had to do was talk to each other. They weren't like the other riffraff you find around here. And they're still here. In fact, working in this facility. If anyone around here deserves to be called a hero, it's you, Sam. I mean, you're the one trekking across Australia trying to bring everyone together. Anyway, right now, we're trying to develop equipment tailored to close combat specialists. If we succeed, anyone will be capable of fighting as well as the so-called Golden Fist. Feel free to lend a hand if our project interests you. Thanks again. With your support, stay strong.
Sam, you're the best. Now get yourself back to the DHV Magellan and take a load off. Just so you know, tomorrow's been doing much better. Pay her a visit when you can, okay?
Order completed. Well done.
There was a time when I would shatter every hero soul. And now I barely feel the pain. I tell you over when I break these.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Longer, okay? Raindrops are falling on my head, and just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. You know this song? So I just did me some talking to the sun. And I said I didn't like the way he got things done. Sleeping on the job. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. But there's one thing I know. The blues they send to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. Okay.
Raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red.
I've known Tarman for quite a while now, but that was the first time I've heard him speak about his son in that fashion. It made me wish that I could do something, anything to ease his burden. But setting aside those feelings, suppose that cat of his is in fact his son reborn. Why does it treat me as though I'm a threat? Does it just hate me? Reincarnation or not, perhaps it's still a cat at heart. Why don't you try freshening up with a shower? Necrobiotes are fascinating, and they seem to have become more commonplace lately as well, ever since you and I were swallowed up by that tarfall, to be specific. This sudden increase in the population should be considered yet another example of an environmental anomaly. If we successfully extend the network across the continent and trigger a plate gate to appear, such anomalies should begin to wane. Sam, is that Horizon Dreamer I spy in your music collection? That's one of Daiichi Miura's best songs. I'd love to hear it again, to listen and remember my family. So, Samson Hook from the F2 South Distribution Center is not a man to be trifled with, no sir. I did some research, and I found he's a popular local figure, beloved by one and all, it seems. Known as the Golden Fist as well. But don't misunderstand. I'd wager the people's love for him is not rooted solely in his considerable martial prowess. Apropos of nothing, tomorrow seemed to react negatively to overstimulation. This is likely just a defensive mechanism, so to speak. A way to safeguard her mind from the strange and unfamiliar. At times like these, it's best to limit the number of people attempting to help the distressed individual. So let's trust in Rainy and Fragile to take care of her. Sam, you've been receiving more dangerous orders. Please, don't hesitate. Well, I mean, if you throw me toward your enemies... Sam, the brigands' vehicles are of a rather... You won't be able to get them repaired. They're enemy property. I'd not... You know, Sam, it was a... And while we were trapped, it's like the beach in that regard. Those battlefields you once... Perhaps we'll be able to understand it better if we ever get the chance to go... Apropos, I was looking into... It seemed to have... Unlike other items washed up by the currents, this phenomenon has been... It's what... You know, Sam, ever wanted to learn more about... Well, there's a... Might be good to check in on... Come to think, It's easy to forget. Protect... Sam, the kangaroo you rescued... You know, if you ever want... Sam, are you... It's because Rainy lets me shower... Come to think, Rainy used to be much more quiet. It was singing and dancing that got her to open up. Apropos, the Rainbow Valley greenhouses... And... You know, there are I understand. Apparently, they will... And really, you shouldn't be bothered... Sam, to summon a giant... Well...
Hi, Sam.
So you made it out okay. Those tremors were intense, but we're doing fine here. I think West Fort Knott got the worst of it, though. Your cargo has already been prepared. If you could deliver it to West Fort Knott as quickly as you can, that'd be great. We need to support each other at times like these, so pick up the priority order from the delivery terminal right away. I'm counting on you, Sam.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Find excuses for your anger, drowning in sorrow. With all the reasons to stay are selfish, you must go. I'll show you what this burden is hiding, the meaning of it all. How beautiful this life can be. You don't have to grow. Don't waste your life respecting the ruler. There is no time you live the road. Take every chance you can find.
Stretch my legs. So I shut the door and leave for a glass of white champagne.
Now leaving Chiral Network coverage.
Okay. Put your dress sleeves in a row. Take the blonde with the blue bow. In a city I don't know. In a city I don't know.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds. Now entering Chiral Network coverage.
so glad to... We just got hit. I was afraid you... Anyway. Unreal. I'd swear it doesn't have a ding on it. Found some of our missing stuff, did you? I thought this was gone for good. It feels as though we're always leaning on you for support. Please allow us to return the favor with this data. Just wanted to let you know that we're...
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Thank you so much. I've never felt tremors like... It makes me... But at least the... hey, out of curiosity... There are a few large mines in the northern part of the continent, not far from where you'll find North Fort Knot. Or where you used to be able to find it, I should say, before it was wiped off the map by a void out. As for the mines... But... You've been... Rest assured, a lot of best...
Thanks for all your hard work. Everything there seems to be in order. But one cannot help but wonder what other facilities were affected. Anyway, you can pick up your next order from the F2 South Distribution Center. This one's a rescue mission, Sam. Someone's been taken hostage by the armed survivalists, and we need you to extract them to safety. The survivalists have been known to kill people, so you'll want to take extra care when preparing for this one. Oh, and it seems the tar currents have finally stabilized. So the D3 Magellan should be able to travel without issue. Call us if you need us. All right, Sam. Good luck.
Order completed. Well done.
Thank you, Sam. Please take care.
I can't thank you enough.
Hey, Sam. Charlie here. This order is a hostage rescue operation. The target for extraction is this man. He was conducting a search in a mining region when communications abruptly ceased. He went there at the behest of the Dowser, who resides at the next facility you need to link up. Take heed that the mine in question is currently under the control of the armed survivalists, a faction whose members have no reservations about using lethal force and should be considered a serious threat. To make matters worse, some of them have been observed wearing armor as well as active skeletons. Such enemies will possess increased mobility and defensive capabilities. It would therefore be prudent to bring equipment to counter these advantages. There's no telling how much longer they'll keep the hostage alive. Moreover, saving him may help us to pursue future objectives in this region and beyond. Regardless, this is a matter of life and death for the Dowser's friend. Give your preparations all due consideration. He's counting on you, Sam.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route final.
trouble nearby.
Stick a fork in me, Sam. And we're back. Oh boy. Don't mind me. How'd I do, Sam? The man we came to rescue appears to be unconscious. Place him in a protective bag and get him to safety. Time to take our ailing friend to the Dowser shelter. We just need to figure out how to get over these mountains first.
Definitely not alone.
There you are. Thank goodness. And you saved my friend, too. Give me a moment to take... He seems to be in reasonably good health. I'm so relieved. There's something special about you. I can tell. This was meant to...
Now displaying your current order grade.
So, I'm a part of the chiral network now, am I? You can't... I sense you'll... For instance, this and this zipline. I also have a... Throw it on and prepare to be a Meg. That's a... It also has shock abs... But don't forget that boosting consumes... Oh, and in case you're wondering, his condition... I search for undergrounds. My gift. So, but I leave it to... He'd gone. The request came from a... He said it was essential for his research into using the beach for jumping. Anyway, I used my... We knew that area wasn't safe, and despite... I'll admit, he can... like the old design. However, also, the lines themselves can now... which makes zipping around... You see, even if I... That's why... And with any luck... There's another request I'd like to send you. I'm still in the... So, I hate to inconvenience you. Oh, by the... My friend, he's... But don't worry. Thank you. I'm glad you... That group was more dangerous than your average band of... You'll need to... Groups like these make me nervous when you return to the... And gets... I'm sure... You really are Captain Dependable.
Yeah, sure thing.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
I'm sorry, but you have to stay on board. It's too dangerous to go out by yourself. And you'll have to put on your shoes.
Look at this, Tamar. They're not quite ripe yet, but I think they might... It's okay, Tamar, really. For you.
Glad you're here. I thought both of you should have a say in this. Listen, about the girl, tomorrow. This is the spot where we picked her up. We're still reading Tarfall activity there, which means there might still be a passage to the other side. It's possible she could still use it to go back home.
You want to send her back to that hellhole?
If that's where her family is, it's where she belongs.
You've got to be kidding me.
This isn't her world. She isn't one of us. That chrysalis, we found her inside. It was filled with a fluid that contained amino acids. One's identical in structure to the kind found in tar.
I'm sorry, there are amino acids in tar? As in proteins?
Of course. How else did you think that chiral creatures could emerge from it? Or to be more accurate, be born from it? Some have even theorized that the tar is a sort of primordial soup.
Wait, are you saying that Tomorrow is a chiral creature?
No, not at all. Her DNA and cellular structure prove that she's human.
Well, the world we found her in was filled with the dead. Almost like some kind of beach. But Tomorrow herself is alive. She's a living human being. We should look after her here. Women and children and the weak have always been easy targets. In every conflict and disaster, we're always the first to suffer.
But even if her world is as bleak as you suspect, she may still be happier there, surrounded by the friends and family she knows and loves.
Friends and family don't guarantee happiness. Not in the least.
I understand how you feel, but I believe she should stay with us. Sam.
I was there. I saw her home. And it was a hellhole. We can't send her back.
All right. I'm pulling rank and making the call. She stays. At least until things have calmed down. Understood?
Did you hear that just now? It came from the hall outside.
It's full of dangers she's never encountered.
I should mention she didn't appear to have received even a single vaccination. So I decided to repurpose the batch Deadman left for Lou and gave her the full gamut. She's been immunized against just about everything, so you've got nothing to worry about on that score.
But she's still a stranger in the world that isn't her own. And I don't think she's capable of surviving out there. Not all by herself. Please, Sam. Find Tomorrow for us.
And be sure to take a weapon with you, just in case. When you're ready, check the main order on the delivery terminal for more information about what to expect.